Introduction and for inviting me today to participate in this dialogue with my friend Rodrigo Jano. It's a pleasure to be here today. I want to take this opportunity to thank you, Rodrigo, for the wonderful visit to my office on Monday and the great conversation that we had. And not only that, the great work that both of our teams are doing together. I think that's very important. Today I have the privilege and the honor of speaking with you as the Acting Assistant Attorney General for the United States Department of Justice Criminal Division. Today, the topic, of course, is lessons from Brazil, corruption, crisis, global cooperation. In that vein, it is hard to imagine a better cooperative relationship in recent history than the one that we have between the United States Department of Justice and Brazil. We have cooperated and substantially assisted in one another in a number of public matters that have now been resolved. The cooperation between the Department of Justice and Brazil has led to extraordinary results. In just the last year alone, for example, the Criminal Division's Fraud Section and the Brazilian Lava Jato Task Force have cooperated and coordinated resolutions in 4 FCPA cases, and Broder, Rolls-Royce, Braskem, and Odebrecht. At the core of the tremendous cooperation between our two countries is the strong relationship built on trust. This trust, or some of us call it confianza, allows prosecutors and agents to have direct communications regarding pieces of evidence. Given the close relationship between the Department of Justice and the Brazilian prosecutors, we don't need to rely solely on formal processes such as mutual legal assistance treaties, which often take significant time and resources to draft, translate, formally transmit, and respond to. We don't need to rely solely on formal processes such as mutual legal assistance treaties, which often take significant time and resources to draft, translate, formally transmit, and respond to. At the beginning of an investigation, a prosecutor or an agent from a country's financial intelligence unit can call his or her foreign counterpart and ask for financial information that, for example, may identify bank accounts. Once the investigation has progressed to the point where prosecutors are ready to proceed to trial, the evidence may be requested through the mutual legal assistance channel so that it can be admitted into evidence during a trial. This prosecutor-to-prosecutor or law enforcement-to-law enforcement cooperation has allowed both countries to more effectively pursue their cases. Our respective enforcement agencies continue to cooperate fully with one another and help achieve astonishing results. Brazilian prosecutors and law enforcement have been at the forefront of the anti-corruption fight in the past few years and have exemplified what a prosecutor and law enforcement agent should be. Indeed, this past week, the prosecutors in Brazil won a guilty verdict against former President Lula da Silva, who was charged with receiving bribes from the engineering firm OAS in return for helping in winning contracts with the state oil company Petrobras. It's a case that this part put Brazil at the forefront of countries that are working to fight corruption both at home and abroad.